What's going on, guys? Haven't really streamed or done anything like that in a while. Been kind of just off the radar doing my own thing. I don't know, I just really haven't had the motivation to stream or anything like that. But since the Borderlands show just concluded, I believe like an hour or so ago, we got more information on the new DLC. We got more information on the Guardian Takedown, which is next week. And yeah, we're just going to chill. We're just going to chat for a bit if you guys want to talk at all. And pretty much just going to say here we're going to farm. We're going to try and go for those god rolls on some guns. Probably do Mollywan Takedown later on. We're going to be doing the cartel event quite a bit, because I still need to get a perfect OPQ system, because right now mine is kind of, it doesn't have like the greatest anoint in the world. And we're going to try and go for a perfect yellow cake, which also just has the Nova anoint, which I'm not really the biggest fan of. So yeah, let me just put something up real quick, and then we will get started. Pretty much what we're going to be running right now is we're going to be running my god tier Chaosin. This thing is so fucking good. My god tier needle gun. And my dog is just slamming his head the puppy is just slamming his head all up against everything. Going to be running Hellshock I got, I believe, 2 days ago. It's not too bad. The Hellshock and just pistols in general right now with Mayhem 2.0 just feel kind of weak. Hopefully pistols get buffed here soon. I know there's going to be some like buffs and shit that are going to be coming in the Mayhem 2.0 update that's going to be releasing with the Guardian Takedown. And then of course we're going to be rocking the lube, whatever the hell you want to call it, the fucking meme gun that became the best gun in the game. Oh shit. Hold up. Alright. And we shall be on our way. But if you guys have been paying attention at all to the Borderlands podcasts and shit like that, all the stuff that they've been talking about with Guardian Takedown, dude, it's sounding like it's gonna be absolutely crazy. Like, from the way that they're describing it, it kind of sounds like the Guardian Takedown is gonna be kind of like on a similar structure of like Vault of Glass from Destiny 1, which I'm hoping, like, I'm not like, oh man, if it's not going to be like that, then it's going to suck. It just sounds like that's kind of how it's going to be on the lot, like what it's going to be kind of comparable to, because they say that it's going to be way more advanced, way less, simple than oh shit. The Mollywan Takedown, which sounds fucking incredible. They say that it's going to be way harder to solo, which sounds like a really good challenge. Because if you guys don't know, like, if you guys just don't really know, like, I love soloing the fucking, the Mollywan Takedown. It's so fun. Just having the satisfaction of soloing that shit. And why do I have one demo Skagan spawn? What the fuck? It's kinda weird. Oh. Alright, let's clean this thing up real fast. But yeah, we're pretty much just gonna be going around doing pretty much anything, farming, shit like that. That's kind of weird that only one demo Skagan spawned. Usually there's two. Good job. Drop the barrage. Dude, this annoyant right there, like that one, I don't really know if I'm just like using it wrong or whatever, but it doesn't really seem to do anything. It sounds really, really good on paper. I'm wondering if it's just kind of bugged and it doesn't work correctly.
Need some personal space.
Or again, I might just not be using it correctly. It might actually be God tier and I just don't know, or I just used it on a really bad gun. Because I did use it on the Shreddifier, which the Shreddifier isn't exactly known for being great. Oh shit, there's the second one. I don't know, I wouldn't mind getting a good Nighthawk in, I'm not gonna lie. Which we did not get. That sucks. Oh well. Nighthawking is one of those weapons that just isn't the greatest with Mayhem 2.0. Used to be really good, but now it just doesn't really seem like it does too much damage. But Nighthawking's also really just broken when it's nighttime. But this gun right here, oh my god, needle gun is just dumb. Yeah, we're playing on Mayhem 6 right now. God damn, dude, I feel like I'm just like way more concealed, way more shelled up. But yeah, we're playing on Mayhem 6 right now. We're not really doing Mayhem 10 because, you know, Mayhem 10's kind of and there's nothing exclusive in Mayhem 10, so there's really no reason to play it. At least in my eyes, there isn't. Yeah, no, if you guys haven't gotten a really good needle gun though, like you gotta get one of these for Zane. It is dummy good. Especially if you get like one that's pretty much just perfect, like mine has the double prefix, 200% weapon damage while action skill's active, like it's just wow. And you never have to aim it either, you can just fucking run around, hip fire and everything. What's this guy doing? Oh, there he is. And also the nice thing about the needle gun is it's tracking bullets home straight to the head. At least as long as you're shooting them in the head, it'll home right to their head. Because it'll plant that tracker beacon right on their head. So nice. I have no action skills active, this is fun. Nope, Zane builds pretty much still the same from the last time I played too, I'm pretty sure. I'm actually not sure. Can't remember if I changed it or not from the last time I played. Oh, and I'm all out of guns for the, all out of guns for the needle gun. All out of ammo for the needle gun. Recursion. See, I don't really understand how people do so much damage with the recursion, because I always use it, and it never seems to do anything for me. I don't really understand it. Might just be doing something wrong, most likely. Okay.
This can't be how you saw this going. Trigger finger's getting tired over here.
Dude, fire lobs are so fucking broken. Oop. Yeah, I need to find an area that actually has like a whole bunch of enemies. So I'm kind of just exploring, doing my own thing. Got a badass tank and a tank, anointed tank. Holy shit. God, dude, that debuff that the fish slap grenade gives, if you get a perfect fish slap, so good. If you guys haven't farmed out for a perfect fish slap grenade, like, you gotta get a perfect one. It is so strong. Let me actually show you what my fish slap grenade is. If you can get a fish slap grenade that has the 30% damage to enemies that are damaged, holy cow, dude, this thing is so good.
Now bring it on!
What's the guy doing? Can't out-damage my healing, dude. The debuff doesn't really last for like too crazy long, which kind of sucks. But other than that, it is so good. Oh, fucking Healy Avenger, goddammit. Also, since it's rubberized, like it's always rubberized, it's kind of hard to hit them with it from time to time, but other than that, dude, like, that grenade is so strong. Ow. Alright, let me actually check my phone real quick. Getting notifications. Fucking, the pup is just running around doing whatever the hell he wants. Oop. There. Alright. There's an area on the map I haven't discovered. What the hell? Is it a named area or is it just an area no map is? Nope. Or just an area I haven't gotten off the map. What the hell? Why is the lob not doing anything to that? The fuck?
Death comes for us all. It's possible you picked the wrong battle. You couldn't hit a cow's arse with a banjo.
I just think it's funny how the build that I started build crafting like from the very beginning on my own is like the optimal Zane build now. That's not like that's not like, oh man, yeah, I did it all. I made this build because I literally posted nothing about this build. I just think it's hilarious. So like now it's literally one of the best builds in the game. I don't know, let's go. Let's just go here, because I haven't gone to this area in a while. Might as well go here, because there's a lot of ad spawns here, so it's going to be a lot of cartel things. Then when I do a takedown run, I'm going to turn off the event, but that's probably not going to be till like the end of the stream. Oh, would help if I turned on my vape to hit it. There's another question is like, how's everyone doing in this quarantine? Or like, where are you currently at? Because where I live in Michigan, like the quarantine just keeps on getting extended and extended like over and over again. Just keeps on getting extended. How's everyone else doing with this shit? Like, has your quarantine been lifted? Dog, watch where you're rolling. Has like your quarantine been lifted? Is it still going on? Like, how's that going for everyone? I can tell you this much right now, I am being driven absolutely insane by this quarantine. Mainly because, you know, I'm stuck in a house with 2 dogs. One of them being still a puppy that loves to do his own shit all the time. Like clothesline himself on my remote wire. Or throw his chew toys onto the remote wire and just tug it all over the place. Like he's doing right now. Alright, go lay down. It's like having a small disobedient child that doesn't like to listen.
Personal space. Need some personal space.
Keeps you on your toes though. I've also been using this quarantine as time to get myself back into games I haven't played in a while, and also beat games that I've never played, or finish games that I've never finished. I mean, I guess there is a plus to all of it. Like, I've recently been getting back into Warframe. I was thinking about streaming Warframe a bit, but then I was just kind of like, I don't know. I might stream it. I might stream it, I might not, I don't know. Warframe's just kind of in a spot right now, because after I've like been playing the absolute living shit out of it, Warframe's just kind of in a spot right now where like, there's just not really anything to do. Because if you guys know me, like I don't, like I've played Warframe before, like I've done some Warframe shit before, and all that jazz. And I used to play like a shit ton, but then I kind of like delete it after I get bored, and then I come back to it, just see what all changed, do all the new stuff, then just kind of get bored again. Is there anyone else like that plays Warframe? Dog, chill out. 'Cause I know right now the Warframe community is kind of, you know, in a state where they just, you don't know what to do. Especially because there's like nothing to really make big builds on and then test them out on. Other than Kuva Liches, which after you do a couple of Kuva Liches, you get kind of bored of them. At least I have. I don't know about other people. From what I've been hearing, other people have been, but I don't want to speak for other people when it comes to that kind of stuff. Because again, I'm not really the biggest Warframe player now. Not really all caught up in the Warframe community. Nor do I really want to. There's already 2 communities that I'm part of, and I'm already pretty happy to be in them. Probably the Borderlands community being the favorite community that I'm a part of. Especially lately, like the Borderlands community's been fucking fantastic lately. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that, but the Borderlands community lately has just been absolutely phenomenal. Gearbox has been great, the community's been great. And that's just not like, oh, me being a hypocrite or anything like that because I'm like a huge Borderlands fan. Like that's like actual real shit. Like they have been on top of their shit lately. Especially with like the criticisms to Mayhem 2.0 and how fast they're changing it. Especially with all the stuff going on, having to work from, having most of them having to be like working from home and shit. And they're still pushing stuff out at a pretty decent pace. Even making the big call of delaying the new raid to make sure that Mayhem 2.0 is just right before they ship it, so that the raid doesn't have a bad launch. That was such a risky call on them, but such a smart call too. Because if you guys didn't know, like the raid was supposed to launch. Like already. It was supposed to already be out by now. It was supposed to release like mid-May. But instead they pushed it back just so they could get Mayhem 2.0 perfected. Such a smart idea. And then there's Destiny right now, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for most Destiny players right now. Destiny is not in a good spot. Oh. Destiny is in such a bad spot right now. Especially with like the Lie quest, like that just happened recently. That was, whoo, that was definitely something. Definitely something. Woo, don't run into those. Like just to like do all of the doing all of those Seraph Towers, and then just all of a sudden like the quest itself isn't even fully finished. The quest itself was bugged more than anything, which was just how. Like, my thing with that was like, they had all this time to make sure that the quest was like perfect and perfected with like all the Seraph Towers being done and everything. And then the quest got shipped buggier than anything and couldn't even be finished. Like, and I'm pretty sure I can speak. I can speak on the behalf of a lot of like Destiny players. Winter's Lie, although a great shotgun, love the shotgun, probably one of my favorite shotguns in the entire game, is so underwhelming for the amount of shit that we had to go through to get the gun. Which I understand, the shotgun could not be shipped in the way that it was in D1 because that would have just broke D2's Crucible even more, not like it already isn't broken with the auto rifle shenanigans going on right now. And with skill-based matchmaking absolutely ruining Crucible at the moment, along with all the cheaters. But, woo! It would have at least been nice to at least have something a little bit broken to play with, not gonna lie. At least for like a week or so. But the shotgun, but other than that, like the shotgun on its own, super good, super consistent, super powerful. Is it going to replace Mindbender though in the Crucible meta? Maybe, maybe not. I've already been seeing people already just going back to their Mindbender, which I don't really understand. Why would you choose an RNG based scattergun over a scattergun that has the most consistent pellet patterns in the game, although hit registration is a little wonky with them. But I've already been seeing people revert back to their Mindbender and shit like that, and it's just kind of like, huh. So what was the point of doing all of that if you're just not even going to use the gun, you're just going to use it for a day and then go back to Mindbender? You know what I mean? Which brings us to the secondary thing, why weapon sunsetting is becoming a thing. Which, I'd actually like to know what some people think about weapon sunsetting. I myself, I've come to peace with it. Like, it happened in D1. It helped D1 a lot. Because it shifted up metas, it changed a whole bunch of shit when it came to like weapons that were the best for everything. And it's not like those weapons are gone. You just can't use them in high-end activities. Not like Destiny 2 really has any high-end activities in the first place, but yeah. It just makes it so you can't use it in like trials or Iron Banner or raids, but you can still use them in like everything else. But in everyone's mind, weapon sunsetting means that Bungie is just gonna completely just abandon those weapons, and it's just, they're just gonna be absolutely useless, and all they're gonna do is just collect dust in your vault or just sit in your collections forever for Bungie to just re-release them and sell them and everything like that. I don't really know where people are coming at with that. I really don't, because in the end, the base Crucible meta is not going to change, because, you know, you can still use those weapons in Crucible. And that's pretty much just the end of it. Like, it's not going to change anything. The main thing is going to change is just like power level. Power level activities. That's the only thing that's going to change. Which, I don't know about you, but most of the time in Destiny, I don't even do power level relevant activities. All I really do is just play Crucible, because there's just nothing else to really do in Destiny at the moment. Plus, you know, all the content that's up right now is just boring. Like, ooh, legendary lost sectors, or ooh, a public event that's boring and not rewarding because the weapons are trash. Other than the Suro CQC-12. And Suro CQC-12 is just made irrelevant because of Tailwinter's Lie. I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my, you know, my shine, or like my love for Destiny since I've played it for so long. I've been a part of that community for so long. I've been behind the game for so long, like supported it and everything through thick and thin. Maybe it's just finally getting to the point where I just don't really give a shit about Destiny anymore. I've just lost my feeling with it. But I still play Crucible. I still do all of that. I still have a grand old time doing that, getting getting clips for a future project that I'm going to be doing that's going to be involving both clips from Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. Which I don't really know why I'm being so secretive about it. It's going to be another montage that I'm actually going to put a shit ton of work into and actually, you know, make it something that's, you know, good and not just a Share Factory montage that's pretty much the same exact thing over and over again. I'm still going to be making it on Share Factory, of course, because my PCs are still broken. And I really don't feel like fixing them. So they're still going to be made on Share Factory, of course, but I'm actually going to, you know, find ways to transfer stuff over with the USB stuff and make an actual, like, quality montage that I hope you guys are going to enjoy. It's a while out, of course, but it'll definitely be something that'll end up happening in the future. Just, I want to make sure that it's going to be good. You know what I mean? I also have to, you know, play the game to get said clips. Which I've been doing. It's not like I haven't been doing it. It's just, you know, I don't play it alone. Because again, with how heavy skill-based matchmaking is in Crucible, and not to toot my own horn, but my skill-based matchmaking, or not to be like, oh man, or flex or anything like that. It's just like, when you're an above average player with a pretty decently high KD, playing the game alone is not fun. Like, it's not. Playing Crucible alone is not fun, especially when you're going up against like 3.0 KD lobbies where everyone is always in a fire team and try harding their ass off like it's the World Cup at like an esports competition. It's just like, woo! It's bad. But whenever I'm playing with friends and stuff like that, like that's usually when stuff is fun. Because for some reason, when you play in a group, the game refuses to matchmake you into games with other fire teams. But then when you're playing solo, you get matchmade with fire teams all the goddamn time. Makes sense, totally. But yeah, that's definitely something that I'm going to be working on in the future. It's just going to be another... Oh, when I say it's just going to be another montage, it makes it sound like kind of boring. But yeah, I'm going to be making another montage that's going to be actually... Like, I'm actually going to put a lot of time into it. I've been experimenting with a whole bunch of stuff, like all the new special effects and everything like that that Share Factory has to offer, and honestly, I'm pretty confident with what I'm going to be making. Another fan color, cool. I feel pretty confident that I'm going to be able to make something that you guys are going to enjoy in the future. At least hopefully. Or else all my pain and suffering in the Crucible will be for nothing. Ooh. Even with D1 Crucible, there's still... Ooh, D1 Crucible is left in such a bad state. It's actually kind of bad. But at least the skill-based matchmaking in D1 Crucible isn't as strong as D2. So it's at least somewhat enjoyable to play on your own. Until again you go up against esports World Cup winners that still try hard in D1. And yet, before before like any of my buddies or anything joined the stream saying that, oh, but Ryan, you're a tryhard, so what's the difference? Like, well, yes and no. I am, but I'm not. I used to be extremely tryhard. Now I really just don't care. Like, for the love of God, I use a precision. I dropped almost a 50 kill game with a precision frame SMG and Failwinters. Pretty evenly spreading out the kills with both the Failwinters and the SMG. It's like, I don't run meta or anything like that, but then again, you can probably think, oh, Wolfpack, you're using Failwinters. Isn't that meta now? Well, according to Destiny Tracker, yes, it is actually meta now, but again, it's already starting to die out. I think the honeymoon period with Failwinters is starting to die down already, and people are going to start going back to their mind benders again, mainly because, you know, they're just like, well, I farmed for this god roll on my mind benders for so long, I see no point in giving that gun up. Which, you know, you play the game how you want to play. I'm just, you know, not going to like going up against it. Or I'll just do what I've been doing lately and just not play Destiny period and play games that are actually good. Bet you guys didn't expect that one to come out of me. But Wolfpack, I thought you were like a Destiny loyalist. You never admit that Destiny is bad. No. No, not anymore. Yeah, no. Look, if you still enjoy Destiny, if you still enjoy playing it and everything like that, you know, more power to you. I'm not gonna judge you. Like I said, I still like the game. I still enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it as much as I used to, I should say. Because with the way that I've been talking, it kind of seems like, oh man, all I do now is just shit on Destiny, which is completely false. I don't just shit on Destiny now. It's just, I'm extremely rough against it, I should say. As a lot of people are right now. They're extremely, they're criticizing it a lot with like extreme prejudice. Because for people like us, for like Destiny veterans like myself that have played Destiny for so long, we know what Destiny is capable of. We know exactly like what everything, what Bungie is capable of and shit like that with the game, and seeing what they're doing right now is pretty much unexcusable. Now I know there's gonna be people who are gonna be like, "Ow, Destiny is technically an indie game now because they're not owned by a AAA company," which there's a difference between an indie game, a AAA game, and everything like that. I'm not really knowledgeable in it, so I'm not really gonna like talk a whole bunch about it. But Bungie is still practically a AAA developer. This is... hold up. Where'd the dog go? RX! I don't know where the dog went. Oh. I'll be right back. Lay down. Alright. Sorry about that. I've just been having to keep a really firm eye on the pup lately because he's been liking... He's been enjoying chewing shit up lately, and I've been trying to keep a tighter eye on him. But as I was saying, like, Destiny 2, in my eyes, is still a AAA game. Now, of course, people may disagree with that. Ew. Because, you know, Bungie, like, there's people just like to disagree with stuff just to disagree with stuff. But in my eyes, and a lot of other people's eyes, Destiny is still the AAA, is still a AAA game. It's still the quality of a AAA game. It still has the, like, the popularity of a AAA game. And Bungie has and Bungie's even said that they do not have problems with money right now. In a developer blog. So like the people that are saying like, oh, Bungie just doesn't have like the money to make that kind of content anymore is completely false.
Man about town.
They just, it just kind of feels like they don't want to even try anymore. At least with my eye, like in my eyes, it just feels like Bungie just isn't even trying anymore. You know what I mean? Which sucks. Because you had such great expansions and great content like Forsaken and Taken King, and then you see stuff drop like Shadowkeep or all the seasons so far this year. They have just been extremely bad. Dog, you okay? Come here. There you go, buddy. Sorry, the old one was limping around. And you see the kind of content that they've delivered recently, and it's just been like, what happened? Like everything just feels kind of uninspired and all that shit. And it just kind of sucks. And again, I'm no game developer. I don't know how shit like that works. But it just kind of sucks to see like such a big developer just dropping quality so hard because it just feels like they don't care anymore. Which, I don't know. Maybe Bungie does care, maybe they don't. Who knows? Because it's very easy to be in a developer interview type video and act like you're inspired and that you care. And then in the quality of the content that you deliver, it's also extremely easy to see that you're not. You know what I mean? Like the Guardian games, for example, the developers seemed so like proud and so confident in like what they delivered with it, and then we got what we got. Just a bounty simulator. Just doing a whole bunch of bounties, waiting till the next day, doing a whole bunch of bounties again, waiting till the next day. Like shit like that. And you know what? It sucks. It really does. Especially because like Destiny used to be one of my favorite games of all time, and I used to think, like, I used to just play it so goddamn much. And to see that it's just had such a downfall that it has right now, mainly because of just lack of care, lack of polish, lack of listening to the community. It just kind of sucks. And then you see other games like Borderlands 3, for example, that had a good launch, but then after launch, like after the honeymoon period, it started to drop a bit. And Gearbox saw that, and they took the criticism, and they evolved the game, and they made it way, way better. You know what I mean? Every single like developer like every single like Borderlands podcast or shit like that, or Borderlands show, they always have either Mitsu, the community manager, or there we go. They have like a developer, like a Gearbox developer in the podcast, like talking about shit, talking about what they're doing, talking about how like they feel about the state of the game, what they're doing with the state of the game. And unlike the Bungie ones where it just seems like they're saying it just to say it, they're actually like showing. I never actually picked that up. They're actually showing the shit. They're showing the proof literally like a day after the podcast. Which is just amazing, and I wish Bungie would do that again. Because they used to do that back in D1, but now it just kind of seems like they don't. Okay, so we have square, sphere, square, triangle, so we got 5. I think that's 5. Yeah, that's 5. 5, 9, 5. 5. Wait. Yeah, 5, 9, 5, 7. 5, 9, 5, 7.
Ha! Nobody, but nobody outpuzzles Zen boy.
Dude, I love it whenever I'm taking my friends to this event for the first time and I end up like showing them this puzzle and just having them try to do it. It's so fun. Like having them try to figure it out with like no help whatsoever. So fun. Too bad chest loot is not scaled yet. Which they are fixing. I believe in the Guardian Takedown update, that's when they're fixing that. Which, thank you. Because I hate seeing a good gun with a good anoint drop in a chest. And then said gun is just bad because it's not scaled to Mayhem 6. But yeah, I wanna know what some people think about like the state of Destiny 2 right now, because I know that some people that watch my shit, like, they're Destiny players, because I mainly, I mean, some of them are Borderlands, some of them are Destiny, because I posted a whole bunch of Destiny back in the day. Like I used to do a whole bunch of stuff on Destiny, especially in D1, and then when D2 dropped, like I kind of just stopped with like the Destiny stuff. Like, I still live stream it from time to time, but it just doesn't really, I don't really have the motivation to do anything with it as it's like the same with like the big Destiny YouTubers and streamers. Like they don't really have the motivation to play it anymore. Like, I don't know if you've seen some recent shit with Dado when he's playing it. He just sounds so over it. Like, it just kind of seems like Dado doesn't even give a fuck about Destiny anymore. He's just kind of playing it just because people won't stop bothering him to play it. Like, Dado, why aren't you playing Destiny? Why are you playing, like, this random indie game instead of Destiny? Or, like, where's the guide for this? Where's the guide for that? Because Destiny is so complicated now, which it's not. And you always just kind of get, like, the same exact response from him, like, because I don't want to play the game anymore, because I don't feel like playing the game anymore, because holy fuck, that's good. Because the game just isn't fun to play anymore. There's nothing to do. Which, hopefully, Bungie isn't just talking out their ass with the new expansion, the new fall expansion that's supposed to be the, oh shit, what's it called? Like a World of Warcraft. It was a World of Warcraft expansion. Oh yeah, check that out. I got fire one and electric one with both the same exact anoint. That's awesome. Woo! But hopefully Bungie isn't just talking out their ass with like how they're talking about like this fall expansion is going to be the insert World of Warcraft expansion name of Destiny. Like, it's going to change everything. It's going to make the game different. There's going to be a whole bunch to do and all this jazz. I just hope that they're not talking out their ass and that's actually the case. Also, like the talk that they've been working on it since Forsaken, which honestly could be completely possible. Could be why all the recent content has been so lackluster. But we just don't know. We don't know until September drops, or until September hits. I really hope that that expansion is going to be the expansion that brings Destiny back on the map. Because I'm not going to lie, I do miss playing Destiny like a shit ton. But I enjoy playing games like Borderlands and shit now way more. That even when that does drop, I don't know if I'm going to be like binging Destiny a shit ton again. Know what I mean? Which, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it does make me want to binge Destiny again. Just for the time being. I want to do. Mainly just play Destiny with friends now, to be completely honest. Play Destiny with friends to hopefully get clips for future montage I'm going to be making. I outdamaged my healing. Holy shit. But, alas, they still got. I think that's enough about ranting with Destiny. Oh, did I blow up a stack there? No. Oh, where the fuck's the second one? He's over here. There he is. Come here, you little shit. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, this one was holding a lot of stuff. Holy crap, look at all this. Blood letter. Pretty sure my buddy already has a really good one. Nope. But honestly, if you want, like, to hear about, like, the state of Destiny and how some people feel about it, I think probably the best person to go to is probably, and yeah, I'm about to say this, Papa Dado, because dude, he just, you can tell that he's still passionate about the game. He just doesn't want to play it anymore because there's just nothing left in it to do. People like Glad, or people like Dado and Glad are probably like the best people. Like, hear their thoughts on Destiny 2 and what they should do. See, like something like this, I mean, yeah, it's a bitch, so it's bad. But like, you get a gun with a good anoint from a chest like that, and yeah, it's just it's not good because it's not scaled. Now imagine if that was like a hell shock with that anoint, dude. I would have had probably a mental breakdown if I got a hell shock with a plus 200% weapon damage anoint. No dogs. No, old man, no. Fucking dogs wanting to crawl up on me. Hey, be nice. Old man being old dog being a grumpy old man, dude. He doesn't like it when his son gets into his face, aka the puppy. I might actually, like, I don't know. Because I've never actually shown you guys the new, or I guess he's not really new puppy anymore. He doesn't look like a puppy anymore. He still acts like a puppy, but he doesn't look like a puppy anymore. He's only 8 months, 9 months.
You will go and end the cartel leader's life.
But this is something I just like enjoying. I like just playing Borderlands for you guys, just rambling out my ass. And then if you guys just want to like butt in, talk about it too, then you guys just do it. Don't have to don't really have to focus on anything, don't really have to try hard with anything, because, I mean, Borderlands, if you have a good build, you don't really need to, I mean, you still need to try, but you can relax more, know what I mean? Now, of course, if the new Takedown is as crazy as they're making it seem, then obviously that relaxation is not going to be a thing, but you won't know until you play it. Which Mitsu, aka the King of Scarves, as he calls himself, has been saying that the new Takedown is pretty crazy. Probably something that you're not going to want, like, you can still solo it, it's just, no. Oh, wrong gun. Definitely going to be something that's going to take a lot more, you know, it's going to be a lot more of a challenge than Molly 1 Takedown to solo. I think he said, like, when he was playtesting it, he was playing it as Zane, and as he put it, the only reason he was able to get to the first boss in the Takedown was because of Zane shenanigans, which I absolutely fucking love how he worded that, Zane shenanigans. Like, he tried getting to that first boss with, like, other characters, and he couldn't really do it by himself. Makes me really excited. I'm really hoping that it's gonna be like a fun, challenging raid. Like, that's not saying though that, like, I don't know, I'm kind of like wording it to make it seem like Molly 1 Takedown isn't difficult. It is. It's just if your build is really good at mobbing, then you're really good for that Takedown. And like what I mean by mobbing is like ad control, because I mean some people might not know what mobbing means. But yeah, you're really good at ad control. Like that's something that you're just really good at. Ow! Oh, I thought a Healy Avenger hit fish slap. Yeah, we got a fish slap grenade. Check that out.
Fire at will, little bud.
I don't know where the first part of that magazine is even aiming at. See, honestly, I could just run a yellow cake right now and just one-shot him, but where's the fun in that? You know what I mean? Where is the fun in just running a yellow cake and just one-shotting him? I will actually show you guys like the full capacity of my build though, like the full potential of my build. With oh look at that, a Vanquisher with plus 200% weapon damage. That might actually be really good. I know Vanquisher on the Vanquisher on its own isn't exactly the most jaw-dropping weapon in the world, but I mean, it could be good. It also fires, so it's the best element. Would you two stop? Hey! Stop antagonizing him. And Rex, stop being grumpy. Clearly, like, having two children that just want to kill each other all the time. Oh yeah, I'd say like Rex, the dog that I've had since the beginning of my YouTube cringe fest. He is now 10 years old, so he's an old boy, and then his son RX or Rex Jr. is 8 months, 8 or 9 months. I don't know. I can't remember at the top of my head. But he just loves to antagonize his dad. It's actually funny. And of course, Rex is just jealous. He's always been jealous. So whenever I'm petting RX, he's like sitting there, he's just like, you fucking traitor. Lay down. And also, RX just doesn't like laying down in one place. He's always got to move. Yeah, hopefully this Vanquisher's good, because I mean this is a really good annoying, good setup. No, lay down. Lay down, old boy. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. We don't need that shit. Also, we have our plus 200% weapon damage on the Krakatoa and a plus 200% weapon damage on the Lyuda. And the Plague Bearer. I really like the Plague Bearer. So far we haven't been lucky with getting a perfect Q system or the other one. Alchemist is actually surprisingly really good for Mayhem 6 and above. I was not expecting Alchemist to be as good as it is. This thing, the fucking no pew pew, I want to get a really good anoint on this because this thing is fucking ridiculous. Then we have our carrier for the plus 200% weapon damage, which is really nice. But also, I don't know if you guys have used Tig's Boom in a while. This gun is insane. Tig's Boom is dumb. Like, holy shit. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw on the yellow cake. Let's throw on easy mode. And while we go and get these rings for a second run, and then we're going to do the raid afterwards, I'm going to show you guys what my build is capable of. And who knows, maybe we'll get a good chaos in the process. But let me show you what this build is capable of, and hopefully I can get the one-shot on Trot. Because I can one-shot him. I can delete him from this plane of existence, and it's hilarious with my build. Both Captain Trot and General Trot I can delete from this plane of existence. There's a couple of other bosses I can do it with too, it's just they require more setup. Unlike Trot and Captain Trot, like with the yellow cake, how it arcs, it hits them perfectly in the back if you shoot correctly, and it's just dumb. Gigamind, I can one-shot Gigamind too. Yeah, I love them dudes. Wait, does this have... Hold up. Does this Vanquisher have iron sights on this side of the gun? Hold up. No, it has a reflex on this side of the gun. That's... RX is hearing the game music and he's like, ooh, what's that? It'd be pretty cool if this Vanquisher is actually strong, because, I mean, Vanquisher's a fun gun, it really is. Yeah, there's like the standard fire rate, but where it's actually at is with that, but it's really hard to aim it, especially when you have the relic I have. Let's go ahead and get a quick res off.
End of the road for you.
Yeah, no, the Vanquisher is just really, really hard to use when you have a snowdrift. Almost impossible to use when you have a snowdrift relic. The Vanquisher is just a really fun gun though, like it really is. It's not a Mayhem 2.0 weapon by any means, but I mean it's still pretty fun. before we go over there though, let's go ahead and kill Private Beans real quick. Let's see if we can get a good Western gun. I know he has a few other drops too. I'm not exactly sure what they are. Well, first I thought that said gun damage, and I was about to say, you know what, that's fine. But then it said melee, and I'm like, you know what, I think I'll pay this. Also, I'm pretty sure Beans drops the Western gun like 100% of the time. Like, I've never had a time where he has not dropped a Western gun. Now that I think about it. Or I'm just that lucky. I just realized we haven't been mobbing at all. Get our things. Oh well. Ow, my dog just bit my toe. Also, I apologize if that shield rapidly popping up like bothers any of you guys' eyes. See if I can get this. Gotta get him to pop his shield up, or pop his wall up. Good. There you go. Didn't quite get the one shot because didn't get all the projectiles to hit. I mean, practically was a one shot, but if I get all the projectiles to hit correctly, literally he just gets obliterated. Over here. Ew. wait, I gotta see this with the fire rate increase. Let's see this. So, basic Unforgiven. Go ahead and do with that cool reload animation. I mean, that's pretty good. Still gonna belong to the ground, but I mean, at least that fire rate increase is somewhat good. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that too, because I don't think I'm ever gonna use that. I'm gonna be completely honest. Vanquisher is cool gun, really good anoint, really good part setup. Just not a good gun. Wish it did more. Actually though, but I should probably keep that just in case the Vanquisher ever does get buffed. Because if the Vanquisher ever does get buffed with that anoint and that part setup, we're gonna have ourselves a pretty disgusting gun on our hands. So we'll keep it for now. Also, I can't remember if this is a Mayhem 2.0, if this is a Mayhem 6 drop or not. Let me actually see if this is a Mayhem 6 drop. Because I can't remember if I got this from a chest or not. With the damage stat, I'm not sure if it is or not. Let's see if it actually does damage. Yeah, I don't think this is a Mayhem 2.0 or Mayhem 6 drop. I mean, I guess I'll know if it is or not when the item card thing reads. If so, then that's good because that's really strong. It's a really strong anoint setup. Yeah, let's just put these guys out real fast. Come on up. Let's go. Whoop. 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 You gonna summon the guys, or? Nah, they're too scared. They don't want to come. They saw the yellow cake and they're like, on second thought, boss, I don't know about that. And I know we're getting a little distracted on like where we want to, like where we're going and shit. But another thing I really wanted to test out is an occultist in Mayhem 6. I want to see if an occultist does some good damage in Mayhem 6, because I mean the occultist is pretty strong. It's just kind of hard to, you know, land all the shots. Whatever. Especially on like rapidly moving targets. But I feel like if we get a really good one, then we shouldn't have to worry about that, honestly. Hey, stop chewing on my sock. Chew on your own sock, turd. Alright, there we go. Stop chewing on my sock. You have your own sock to chew on. Asshole. Oops. Well, that just shows you right there what my damage can do. I know some people are probably going to be like, well, that's just yellow cake. And you would be correct. Yellow cake did do a lot of that.
Almost there, Tyrene.
Oh, fucking mean face. We gonna get him? There we go.
That was for Maya, you langer.
Alright, so we got the Tunguska, trash. Got the backhand, trash. Got that, trash. Got that, trash. And that, trash. Woohoo! We got trash. Hell yeah, dude. Firestorm is fun. It's just not good. I mean, it's good, it's just not, like, you know, Krakatoa. You know what I mean? And fuck it, let's kill Tyrene. Never know, could get a Queen's Call or a King's Call. I would much rather prefer a Queen's Call, because I think that's the one without the scope. And then King's Call is the one with the scope. Also, I think Queen's Call is Incinerary, and King's Call isn't. I don't really want a cryo one, because when they fix the whole scaling shit, gear scaling, I'm just gonna get 7 cents for the cryo one. And also, you know what, for shits and giggles, let's try this hidden mechanic that you can do with Tyrene, which is knocking back her iridium ball things. If she ever does.
Oh yeah? Why?
Time for a barrier.
There we go. Alright.
You'll regret that!
Oh, god damn. Hit him. Hit her. Oh my god. Malik's Bane, garbage, even though I saw that 100% sentinel damage. Annoying. Wood blocker, also garbage. Oh, there we go. Queen's Call. Consecutive hits increase weapon damage. Not exactly ideal, but you know what? It works. Yeah, look at that. Malik's Bane with one of the best anoints in the game, dude. Still doesn't make it good. Even though they buffed Malik's Bane. Gun's still a joke. Oh yeah, that's like this gun has 2 shots, and the only way to be able to shoot more is hitting crits. Which, you know, guess that anoint works pretty well with it then. You know what I mean? Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and then we will get back to what we were doing. So, I just bring that up so you guys can look at it in all of its glory, and I will be back in a sec. No. Alright, and I'm back. I can imagine though. Oh, I just unplugged my controller by sitting down, but I can imagine that like most of the weapons from the Iridian Raid are gonna have alien barrels. So expect a lot of the weapons from the Iridian Raid to consume multiple ammo per shot, which kind of sucks, but they most likely will. Alright, well, let's see. Let's just go and do a, shit, why'd I do that? Let's go and do a Proving Grounds. Because, I mean, Proving Grounds spawn a shit ton of enemies, so it's going to be pretty easy to do all the stuff. Let's just go here, kill Molly 1, because Molly 1 are fun. Molly 1 are fun enemies to fight. And I could go and kill the Bonded too. Those are like my favorite enemies in all of Borderlands. The Bonded are so fun to fight. But they are incredibly tough. They also move a lot. Like the Bonded move around so goddamn much, it's not even funny. So like guns that are really precision based, like this for example, I wouldn't say that they're made useless, it just makes it a lot harder to use them.
Don't you cross this line!
This is what makes me wish like I was Flak with Megavore so I could just hit automatic crits.
Out and about!
So, like bosses like Grave Ward, they have like huge crit spots. That gun is so good.
I call this a successful operation.
RX, stop it. I'm pissing off your dad. I feel like babysitting you guys. Slapping each of them in the nose whenever they nip, whenever they fight. Gets a little irritating after a while. Lay down. Lay down.
Oh, come on!
Good boy.
End of the road for you. Just need something between me and your breath.
And honestly, I'm not in this for like the speed or anything either. If I was in this for the speed, dude, I'd be going around so much faster. God, this gun is so good. It's a little bit difficult to use in the hands of a non-Flak user. That's why I like the 7th Sense so much. 7th Sense is so strong. Especially because it freezes them. What the hell's this guy's crit? Oh, it's his back. Yep, nope, that's not happening.
Before you get hurt. Death wish? Relax.
Holy crap.
Use some cover!
Come here, you little turd. For some reason I cannot hit that thing in its giant gelatinous head. Good. Yeah, I tell you what though, one thing I'm definitely gonna be doing after I'm done with this stream is making food. Cause I'm getting hungry.
Do some work, drone. The monkey gets. Wow, look at the state here.
Also, if you guys are wondering why I'm getting like so much shit to drop, because I'm running that modifier for whenever you get headshots, you get a loot explosion. It's really nice. Like, really nice. You get legendaries more than you think out of it, too. It's fucking awesome. They can even be anointed, too. Jesus, dude. Where's the last guy at? Oh, there he is. Not hit him in the crit. Hey, his fucking crit's huge. How am I not able to hit that? He's moving. Moving a shit ton. Stop moving, big man. The one thing I've also been doing a lot lately is playing old PS2 games that I bought for my PS4, like Red Faction, Psychonauts, shit like that. Dude, I tell you what, like, God, those games are something. I don't know how the fuck we played games like that with the controls that they have now. Woo! Red Faction, dude, I had to remap, like, my controls so much with Red Faction. Because the controls were just so fucking weird. Then Psychonauts, like the camera on Psychonauts, wow. That did not age well. They're still great games though, I still enjoyed playing them quite a bit. It's always fun going back and playing those old games and just like... They're fun, they're creative. Especially Psychonauts. It's a really fun game. I remember when me and my brother used to play that all the time. Fucking immunity to electric damage up here, check this guy out. Can't even damage him with his own spikes because he's electric. Immune. Okay, well, you know what? You have forced my hand, sir. Yeah, he's just gonna die. There he goes. What's up there? Here, let me actually see what's up there real quick. Oh, it's a firewall shield. I don't need a firewall shield. Nope. Also just realized there's no music. There's no music. God, dude, my aim just went wonky as hell right there. Woo!
And you captured in the saga.
That's fun. There's another one of these guys. I don't have time for you. I don't have the time nor I have the patience. Eat my yellow cake, you nerd. Yay! Did I just see a 40 million shot right there? Please tell me someone saw that. I know I just saw a 1 million right there, but I'm pretty sure I just saw a 40 million damage number pop up. Yellow cake brings up some fucking mad damage numbers. If you know how to use it correctly, like you can bring up some of the dumbest damage numbers you have ever seen in this game. Another Unforgiven? Man, dude, the game really wants me to have one of those. Whoa. No, 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 no. Nope.
Not long now.
Me too, RX, me too.
And so is Vince.
Time for a barrier.
That is not how you use yellow cake. Oh, it's gonna hit me. Can't seem to hit any fucking shots. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I really cannot seem to hit any shots with him. Oh.
What a mess.
Good drop. Expert, Malik Spain. Trash. Woohoo! Worth it. Yeah, it was worth it. We got all of our things. Ow. A fish landed on my head. Watch, we're gonna get so much good shit out of this too, and it's all not gonna scale. There's chaos and a saw bar. Okay, so we didn't get that good of shit out of here. We are fine. Man, it kind of sucks that this chest bug happened, because right as soon as this chest bug started happening was right as soon as they buffed the Proving Ground chest, where they actually give good stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and do the event one more time, then we're gonna disable the event, and then go do a Molly 1 takedown run to end the stream off. Sound good? I think it sounds good. Yeah. Then old Wolfpack here gonna go and make some food. This old Wolfpack over here is kind of hungry. Oh shit, excuse me. I tell you what though, this is definitely like the best event well, look.
Sorry, can't let you in without a password. Go ahead and type it in. Password accepted. Free to proceed.
I tell you what though, this has definitely been the best of the 3 events that Borderlands 3's had so far. Or like seasonal events, I should say. Because I mean the micro event too, but like this has definitely been the best of the seasonal events they've had so far. The Valentine's Day one being the absolute worst because there was nothing there, and fucking Bloody Harvest being second, with this one just being the best. This one is so good. I don't know how they're gonna fucking. I mean, I said this about Bloody Harvest, like how they were gonna top that. And then they launched this, but now like for real, I don't know how they're gonna top this one because this one is just fucking awesome. With all the new enemies, the guns, the area for another, and the music. Oh my god, the music is so good. I know you can't really hear it because, you know, all the gunshots and shit.
Off you go!
I feel confident enough with this, and then we're gonna throw this down, and then we're gonna fucking pop it back up, and then we're gonna run through, just mutilate everything. That's how you do it. That's how you do it with Zane Boy. Zane Boy is just literally just kill everything the guy. So who remembers when Zane was like underpowered though at launch? Like it sucked how underpowered Zane was, and then they just made him just broken. Borderline absolutely broken. Not saying that they need to tone him down a bit because they don't. Make him stronger. Zane main life, dude. Zane main life. They got my buddy with his Moe's build. Oh my god, that shit's crazy. I have never had something in a game be so goddamn chaotic that it fucking crashes my game. This man's build literally crashes people's games because of how much like explosions there are. And it does so much damage too. Like the motherfucker runs around with an ice burger and a grease trap and just like one-shots everything. Like I know the grease trap can be pretty strong, but like the ice burger, I don't know how the fuck he can one-shot things with an ice burger because the ice burger is such a meme weapon, but for some reason it's just ridiculously powerful in his hands. Try and get some headshots. Come on. Alright, we're just gonna... Where's his head? Where's this man's head? Oh, there it is. Why is it not counting as a crit? There it goes. Now it's counting as a crit. For some reason, headshots aren't registering on him. It's weird. Dude, what the actual shit?
Yes, the cartel leader remains hidden. You will enter the mansion and locate the piece of the fountain puzzle to open the way.
I did a favor. There we go. There's some fucking damage. There's good damage. Good damn damage. Sorry, I cannot wait for the 7th sense to be like obtainable for Mayhem 6 stat. Just because of the sheer fact that like I don't have to specifically go for headshots with that to be able to get the crazy damage. Niner. Oh my god, I love those police officer robots. Can we start like a petition for Gearbox to just like have an event where the main enemies are the police officer robots? I want that to be a thing so bad. Those are probably one of my favorite enemies in the game, just for the sheer fact of like how stupid they are. They just run around the Niner. Oh god. That was weird. I was scared my game was gonna crash, because if the game crashes, my stream crashes, and then that's not good. Just love the voice work for the fucking police bot. No, you don't want them to have those barriers up or else they deal double damage. It's not fun.
Try and get through this. Verocity's my middle name. Verocity.
Little bastard. Have a crit for me to hit. Dude, those little escorts, they smack you hard. Holy crap. They do not like it when you get into their bubble. Little bubble, their little circle, their safeties. Their no-no square, dude. You step into their no-no square, they fucking end your life. Fuck your no-no square, asshole. Yeah, fuck you. Oh my god. I tell you what though, like, if you've never played Borderlands 3 yet, dude, like, honestly, what are you doing? This is such a good game. And I know that, like, actually lately, like, the player base for Borderlands 3 has been skyrocketing, which is so good. I'm so happy that it actually has been, because it's such a good game. that's just criticized so hard just because of the main villains of the game. I feel like I still don't really understand why the game was like why at the beginning people just hated the game because of the villains. Everything else was great about the game, but everyone was just like, fuck this game because the villains suck. I know there was like that whole like fiasco with the game not being on Steam and shit like that, and people were having a shit fit about that. But now, since like the game's on Steam and player base has just been rising a whole bunch, which is awesome. Which, no matter what you play on, honestly, from like my opinion, obviously you guys aren't getting like the full performance, like how my game is performing, because the stream is locked at like certain frames and certain resolutions. But just know right now, like the game is performing and running way better than what the stream is making it look. Which, that's not to say that the stream makes it look like ass, because my stream runs at, like, I believe it runs at, I think like 1080 with 60 frames. I can't remember what I have it set at. It might actually be like 720 by 60 frames or something like that. Just so, because I believe, like, the reason why I have it running at like 720 with 60 is just for sheer like stream quality. Like, honestly, I could probably raise it now since my internet is better. Actually, no, I've tried that once. It didn't actually look. It didn't actually work very well. But I just run it at like the straight middle because it just looks fine, and most of the time with YouTube it's always going to be at like 720. At least for like mobile, because let's be real, who the fuck watches YouTube on their computers anymore? I think like the max that mobile goes to is like 720 to 60 frames. 'Cause I can tell you this much right now, most of the time I'm watching YouTube, it's always on my phone. My paycheck. But yeah, like the game runs so much better than when it first came out. Now obviously the multiplayer's performance, like when you're playing online with other people, the performance there still needs a lot of work, which I know that's what they're working on right now. You don't have to tell me, well, Wolfpack, that's what they're working on right now. I do know this. Believe it or not, like I said, I do keep up to date. But yeah, like really the only thing that needs work on when it comes to performance is the multiplayer. That's really it. And then of course, you know, like the random stop, like the random stutters where like it just completely stops for a second, which did happen just recently. Like it did actually just happen. It happens very rarely whenever you're playing by yourself, but when you're playing with a group, like when you're playing online, it happens quite a bit, especially whenever someone opens up a menu. Which, again, is already being worked on, which is great. But just know, like, if you were, like, staying away from Borderlands because you like, heard that it doesn't run well or some shit like that, trust me, that is a boatload of shit. The game runs fantastic on console, at least. I know PC has like some problems with running the game, but honestly, when is there not a PC port that has problems running sometimes? And that's not like the shit on PC or anything. I'm probably gonna spark a fucking war now. But it's just a fact that there's been a lot of PC ports of games that haven't exactly ran the best. And Borderlands 3 is is one of them. Like, I'm pretty sure
But not
there's probably gonna be
literally.
like some people are gonna be like, wow, Wolfpack, you don't even play PC, so how would you know? I did PC game for a while, believe it or not.
Ooh, a puzzle.
Circle, circle, square, square. So what we got here? We got 9988. What the fuck? This is such a weird combo. 9, 9, 8, 8. Yeah, like believe it or not, I actually did play Counter-Strike Global Offensive on my PC quite a bit before, you know, it decided to kill itself in blue screen. Probably because I downloaded a whole bunch of Dreamcast and Saturn emulators, which completely busted my PC. And you know what? I still have zero regrets to this day, because at least I got to play House of the Dead 1 in modern day. Did you know how fucking rare House of the Dead 1 is? That game runs for like, what, $100 some on Amazon, or on like, online. Like, if you go to buy that shit online from someone, like, that shit runs so high. It's such a rare game.
But a bigger arse to boot.
But yeah, like, honestly, if you're like one of those people that just haven't played Borderlands because you heard that it ran like shit or something like that, definitely now would be the time to get back, like, to actually like try Borderlands, try it out, see if it's your thing. Because if you're someone that like enjoys looter shooters a whole bunch, and like some looter, like most of the looter shooters these days just haven't really been cutting it for you, or you just want another looter shooter to play, why not try Borderlands? It's literally called the king of the looter shooters. It's literally known as the king of the looter shooters. So why wouldn't you try it if you like looter shooters? You know what I mean? It's just kind of a no-brainer. Yeah. I mean, my buddy that I've been playing with a whole bunch, like, he doesn't play Borderlands. Like, he doesn't really play Borderlands too much. He never really played any of the other Borderlands games. He started playing Borderlands 3. And honestly, like, he enjoys the game so good. I just one-shot that thing. He enjoys the game so much. Like, so much. And if someone that doesn't play Borderlands, that never really played Borderlands in the past, comes in and plays Borderlands now and enjoys it a shit ton, like, that tells you something, that the game's good. Not that it wasn't good to begin with. Oh, fuck. Definitely, if you haven't played the game, definitely try it. Especially with the new raids coming up. I mean, come on. Like, why wouldn't you? Game gets content pretty frequently, and gets updates really frequently. And most of the content, besides the paid content, is free. And best of all, there's no fucking microtransactions to be seen in this game. Which I know is kind of stupid to like joke about and be like, yeah, dude, the game's awesome because there's no microtransactions in this game. We live in a day and age where literally every single fucking game on the planet has microtransactions, and it's just like, it's so nice to play a game that doesn't have them. You know what I mean? And I probably go through this every single time I play this game, like, oh man, it's so great to finally play a game that's so great that the game doesn't have microtransactions and it's a good game. But honestly, like, I thoroughly mean that. Like, it just feels so good to fucking just go and play a game. No microtransactions, no paywalls, no nothing besides, you know, like the paid expansions, because, you know, they're paid expansions. You don't have to buy them to enjoy the game. They're just, you know, buy them because they're there to extend your gameplay experience. But yeah, that's literally like the only thing in this game that you have to pay for. It's just that, and it's just so great. Especially because, like, look at the free content that we get with no microtransactions. And then look at a game like like Destiny, for example. And I know you're gonna say now, oh, it's a free game now, so it's okay it has microtransactions. Let's look at the events that Destiny had back before the Activision split, and before it was a free game, and it actually cost $60. Look at the event, like the free events in that game, and then compare them to Borderlands 3's free event. Yeah, like, and that game has microtransactions. I don't know. I just think it's funny. A game like Borderlands that literally memes microtransactions can be so goddamn successful and have so much content in it without you having to spend, you know, shit on like cosmetics or shit like that, or weapon skins and all that jazz, when you can just earn them in game and still get free content like this. And free content like the Molly 1 Takedown or Guardian Takedown that's upcoming. Like,
You will go and end the cartel leader's life.
it's so crazy. It may not be that crazy to some people, but other people like me, that just kind of feels like microtransactions are just getting a little bit out of hand. I mean, they've been getting out of hand for a while, but yeah, you know what I mean. Or maybe you don't know what I mean. I don't know. I'm just rambling, just to ramble, just to kind of, you know, put filler. So I'm not just sitting here quiet, just and just playing a game. But I digress. Bitch that drops the no pew pew. Wouldn't mind if you dropped it again, not gonna lie. I think the first no pew pew that I got, it was of course like, it was Mayhem 3, or Mayhem 2 or 3, because that's what I played on. I think it was actually 3. It dropped with perfect parts, and it dropped with a plus 200% weapon damage while action skill is active, and I'm just like, well, this fucking sucks, because I can't bring this up to a higher Mayhem level and still do a shit ton of damage. Oh my god, I just one-shot his shield with both of those, that was cool. But obviously, like, let's say you do come into Borderlands and you play it and you don't enjoy it. That's completely reasonable. Borderlands isn't for everyone. Not everyone fucking just absolutely praises Borderlands. But honestly, so like those people that like shit on Borderlands, because there's still people to this day that just shit on Borderlands just to shit on Borderlands because they don't like Gearbox for some reason, because of all of those fake scandals that happened with them. I'm not gonna get into that, by the way. Yeah, because of all those quote-unquote like scandals that Gearbox went through and shit like that. Like I don't really understand those people that literally exile this game because of those quote-unquote things that happened. But I've lost my train of thought. But yeah. The conclusion of the matter here is give Borderlands a try if you haven't played it. And if you did play Borderlands 3 in the past and you're just like, not feeling it, why not give it another try? See if you like it now. You never know until you try. Also, I think that was a no pew pew. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking delete these from this plane of existence real quick. Just a second. He's just running underneath all my shots. Shit. Emphasis on little. I honestly completely forgot what I was even rambling on about. Oh, there we go. Oh no, Lyuda with the 300% weapon damage thing. That's actually a really good anoint, way better than I thought it was at first. Barrage on a healing pool. Nope. Shockinator, garbage, Hunter Seeker, trash, Watson, don't want it. That sucks, didn't get anything. We got our fake OPQ system right here. We got our V system, optimized V system, dude. With the anoint that I actually kind of want on my OPQ system. That sucks. Oh. Did we not get a single, like, event legendary? What the fuck? That's new. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the event. Let's go ahead and turn this in, then save quit, turn off the event, and then go and do a Molly 1 takedown run, and then call it good. Because I still need to get a Kib's Worth, and then I need to get a better redistributor. Because, I mean, the one that I have right now is fine. I just want a better one. Preferably one with, you know, the Sentinel cryo damage, or, you know, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Those OP anoints. Ones that don't make me have to focus on headshots. You know what I mean? Even though I still hit headshots like crazy.
Has learned a valuable lesson about financial responsibility.
What financial responsibilities? Let us settle our scores at the table. Alright, where is my corrosive lob? There we go. And we're good.
Perhaps he will celebrate at the card table. A mission! Yes! And you will keep Maurice from further harm.
Rex, knock it off. RX, you knock it off too.
From the Iridium cartel. Since your assault, their leader has secured the hideout against further attack. The entrance requires a code. You will retrieve decoder rings from the cartel's informants around the galaxy.
Throw that in there. I say Old Iridium's really good. It's a pretty good gun. Hopefully when we run through this, like, don't get a whole bunch of badass dog spawns, because dude, badass war dogs are just the worst to deal with. Excuse you, RX, jeez. He's over here just like... I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't even get a single yellow cake or OPQ system throughout all that. Honestly though, like, I would be fine with getting like a yellow cake or an OPQ system with just like the next 2 magazines deal extra elemental damage. It's just I would prefer to get the 200% weapon damage or the fucking Sentinel cryo. Or 300% weapon damage on 90% health or more. Yep, let's go ahead and run through this to end off the stream. And then, honestly, probably the next stream I'm going to do is going to be the Iridium takedown, the Guardian takedown. Like, I will stream that on release just like I did with the Molly 1 takedown, except this time I'm not going to be, you you know, having to do stuff, hopefully, so I won't be able to, so, you know, I'll actually be able to finish it on the release day stream. Ugh. Dogs, no, go away. Hey, be quiet. Got a big man over here, big bark dog, big bark dog. Go lay down, guys. We're just gonna do it on, it's just base takedown. We're not gonna do it on true takedown mode. This true takedown mode on Mayhem 2.0 is a fucking bitch. Oh my god. Let me tell ya. Like, soloing true takedown mode is so hard. With Mayhem 2.0. Dogs, lay down. I still love how Rex walks around like a waddle now. So funny. Rex, lay down. Lay down, buddy. Tank son of a bitch right here. Holy Christ.
I'll kill you!
This stealth trooper is eating so many bullets.
Could use some cover!
I think like the main thing I'm excited about for the Guardian takedown is, for one, mechanics and figuring them out and the new bosses. But the new guns, oh my god. And takedown, like this takedown had some really fucking good guns, even though they said like, oh man, this takedown's gonna be all about shields. Which it wasn't. No one really uses those shields. But like they're the best shields come from this takedown. No, they don't. But I'm really excited to see like the weapons that are gonna come out of that, because there's a whole bunch of like legendaries that are in like the database that you can actually get, like you can actually use and shit if you like extract them from the database. And some of them look really cool. Some of them are really fucking cool, actually. And I really hope that those, like most of those guns come from the takedown. Like you got a Jacobs pistol that shoots out like fucking mini Nova bombs. Just fucking awesome. You got an Atlas assault rifle that I think it shoots out like a tracker grenade, tracker dart, and tracker puck all at the same exact time. And it's just like, there's really no reason for it, but it's cool. Like I don't really understand why you would need that, but it is just, it's really cool, the idea behind that, just being able to shoot out every single one of like the tracking things. It just seems really fun. I mean, for the love of God, like that, whatever you shoot at them with that, whenever you shoot like one of those trackers at them, there's no way in hell that you're gonna fucking miss. Like, that's for sure. not anointed, so okay. I also hope there's like more encounters between each boss fight too. Because they've already said that there's two bosses. That's going to be the takedown formula. There will always be like two bosses with encounters in between. Or, yeah. Oh. Well, ain't this just a fucking predicament? Man, dude, too angry to die is so nice. That's how I was keeping my bar from going down, by the way. It's like, if you don't know what that is, it's like whenever you deal damage and fight for your life, it extends your fight for your life timer. But the lower the fight for your life timer gets, the lower returns you get. So if you just keep it at the top, it just doesn't go down. Ads get a little crazy. If you've ever done this fight by yourself, like the ads get absolutely bonkers. Try not to down ourselves with our own yellow cake. Shit, dodging crazy. Can you stop? Thank you. Zooming right now. Holy crap. Come here, Zoomer. Fucking Zoomer. I guarantee you're a Zoomer. My god, dude. She's fucking side strafing so much you think she's playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Good lord. Stand still. Toe is getting bitten again. You're running away for it, Hilder. You don't run away. You're a rush down. Well, there you go. Now you're doing it. I just had to remind you that you're the rush down Valkyrie and not the range Valkyrie. Yeah. Dog's playing underneath the wire again. RX, move. Play somewhere else. God.
About that one.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not talking too much. I'm just focused. Like I said, there's still things in this game that you have to focus on. Like you actually have to like try with. Like soloing a raid. Even though it's like not even that hard. Like it's not really a hard raid by any means. It's just sometimes you just gotta focus. Make sure you're doing everything correctly, don't mess up. Like at the very beginning, how I fired a yellow cake at myself. Don't want to do that. But I think that's just kind of a no-brainer. You don't want to fucking shoot a nuke at yourself. Boxed in by the Valkyrie. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And come here, Hilder. You're dead. Wait, nope. Okay. You got those stripes, dude, and you're dead. Oh, look at that 4 legendary drop. Let's
Those
go.
are advanced mechs, but we're after something bigger. Keep going.
Bitch almost knocked me off the map. Gonna hit that real quick because I'm afraid I'm gonna fall off the map. I did it before. Where I went to like loot and I'm still fucking moving around at Mach 7, like Mach 10 speeds. No. Moving around like Mach 10 speeds and stop. Dog. As I was fucking saying, and I flew off the fucking map. Oh wait, Cold Warrior. Oh no, that's not the Zane class mod, that's exclusive to this on Mayhem 4. Oh man, I still haven't even gotten that mod yet. The fucking mod that's exclusive to this raid. I've only gotten the Moe's ones. No, stop, dog. Really wish I could get the Zane one because I've heard that the Zane one's actually pretty good. It's just, I don't think it's gonna be like I don't think it's gonna work with my build. Stop. Because like the whole thing with my build is speed and then breaking my shields to get more speed and weapon damage. So. I don't think it would work because I think it's like someone who like you get frozen, you gain movement speed and damage. I don't know. It sounds interesting, but I don't think it would work with my build. It'd be fun to play with though. The main like class mod, like you don't really see it. I haven't really seen it with any like meta Zane builds because like the meta Zane builds is always seeing dead or actually it's mainly just seeing dead because I don't really see people run infiltrator anymore. I run it because it works with what I do. Some people say like the infiltrator build isn't valuable anymore. I would digress. Because that's what I run and it works perfectly fine with me. Oh. He's dead. Go ahead and refresh on ammo. I just can't wait to do like more than just mobbing in between boss fights, like actually doing puzzles and shit. And the jumping puzzles and all that look really fun too. just the low gravity areas look super fun. Especially like how they just like put the low gravity areas in with like one of the boss fights. That looks super fun. Barrage. Not a horrible barrage. I'll take it. Oh, let's actually try it. I know the barrage doesn't do the most damage from Mayhem 6, which kind of blows because the barrage is a good gun. It's really good. It just doesn't do the damage that you need it to do. Yeah, I don't really like it. I hate this sight.
Time for a barrier.
You see what I mean though? It doesn't do the damage that you would want it to do with Mayhem 6, which really sucks. It really does, because the barrage is overall on its own, like, it's a pretty solid weapon. It just doesn't do the damage that you would want it to. I know you guys are probably like, well, Wolfpack, you didn't see what it was like on action skill, and it's really not any different. Dogs. Rex, I don't know why the fuck you even try to bother with him if you just act like a douche. like, dog is so confusing. Okay, like, I think another thing like that's got me really excited is just like what the invincible boss is gonna be like, the final boss. Because I mean, Wotan was just so fun. He was such a fun fight. And it really gets me excited on what they're gonna do with this new invincible boss. Especially since they're actually like putting mechanics into... They're actually gonna put like a raid-like mechanic into him. Or into it. Make it more challenging.
Just need something between me and your breath. Come for us all. You first. Let's have a chat.
Oh god, my fingers are starting to cramp up. That's not good. Here, hold up. Let me give my fingers a fucking stretch real quick. Oh shit. Oh, my pinkies were starting to fucking cramp up. Pretty sure you guys are probably like, well, Wolfpack, how are your pinkies starting to cramp while holding a controller? I sometimes use my pinkies to hit my paddles. I know it sounds weird. Trust me, just saying it sounds weird. But it honestly, like, it works. It really does. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to reach those paddles. Even though, like, my middle fingers, like, rest flat on them. My pinkies, they just sometimes go to the paddle. I don't really understand. They just go straight upward, go to the paddle, and it's like, you know what, brain? You do you.
Don't you cross this line.
I can't even hit those fucking things. I am so bad.
See? I got split.
Oh god, I just kind of lost footing on where the fuck I was at for a second. What the hell? RX? No. him in the head with a fish. Yeah, fuck this.
I was made for this!
Oh, I need to be careful with those things. And the shield's up, they're gonna make me blow myself up. There. Dude, I'm honestly curious, how long have we been streaming for? Like, I honestly just kind of lost track of time. Like, I originally was only going to stream for like an hour or so, and I feel like we've been streaming for at least like 2-3 hours. And again, that does happen. Like, I do tend to lose track of time very easily while playing this game. That was 2 million damage right there. Dude, I almost hit my R2 paddle on the side of my controller and shot that door. Oh my god, I would have been pissed. Alright. Big moment. I know you can skip this, but I always like seeing this. Raid cutscenes are fun.
Now that is definitely your target! Light that giant bastard up!
Barrier! End of the road for you!
Are you even hitting him? Killed me, dude. He was this fucking badass dog or the hack hound running around. What the fuck? No, let's take care of these things, because I really don't feel like failing this fight because of these stupid dogs. Like the stupid war dogs, dude. They are so annoying. Oh, that's fun. I was hoping to skip these. You can always get to what you want. His shields are just gonna get fucking, yeah, they're gonna melt away. And there we go. Really would prefer for this not to be the thing that's happening right now, but you know what, we did it, and there's nothing that can stop it. So much shit happening right now. Honestly, it wouldn't be interesting otherwise. Oh, yeah, that one would have hurt without my barrier. Did this fucking thing die already? Jesus. Fucking better half, dude. He's tanky as hell. He's dead. Shit. God, stop jumping around so much, you piece of garbage. Why are you jumping so much? Stop! Oh my god! Accept your fucking fate, Wotan. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh my god, I think he's gonna jump again. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not jumping. You are not jumping. Those legs are coming off. You are not jumping. Why are you taking like no damage? Die, please. And thank you.
Brilliant work, Vault Hunter. That ass kicking will
Holy
make Malawan think twice
Christ.
before they come at us again.
Where did the brain go? Come here. That was chaotic, dude. That's why I don't really like rushing the phases, because that happens. Where it's just like there are so many ads and so much shit going on at once. Like it is so hard to focus on anything. Whew. was fun though. That trash. More trash. Ooh, there we go. Kibsworth. Let's go. Oop. You know, that's cryo, but it has the same exact annoyance, but I'll take that because it's cryo. Also, it doesn't have an obnoxious scope on it. And it's got way higher base damage. The reason why that one's base damage is so low is because it's radiation. Fucking sucks, dude. I hate that radiation like nerfs your damage so much because radiation is so good. Ooh, give me that. That's right. Nope. Got that dirty moonfire. Woo! With the brain drop. Got a Kibsworth. I already see it. It's a Nemesis. Who cares? Sliding increases fire rate. Is that better than status chance? Honestly, it's got better elements. See, 1817 times 2. 1817 times 2. One's got a better fire rate, but I can counter that just by sliding. And again, the elements are better on this one. Cryo and fire. That was a good loot haul. Honestly, that was a pretty decent loot haul. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I am happy about that. So we may not have gotten a OPQ system or yellow cake. That was really good. But we did get a pretty good moonfire. I mean, it is shock, but what are you gonna do? It's whatever. This is actually most likely gonna be really fucking good in the Guardian takedown. Got a really good redistributor. Really happy about that. We got a Kibsworth. Not the best anoint in the world, but I mean, it's whatever. And yeah. Pretty good. We'll run the Kibsworth. But yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight, guys. That's all I have. That's all I have for you guys tonight. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. I had a hell of a fun time playing for you guys. And yeah, honestly, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, we got some pretty decent stuff. I'm still gonna be farming, obviously. Like I'm still gonna be trying to get some good shit for the Guardian takedown because we're not even close to getting. Like, I'm not even close to being done farming because I want to get a whole bunch of different weapons for the Guardian takedown just to experiment with. Because I know that Guardians are armor and shield, but they could introduce some new shit for them, so who knows. But anyways, guys, that was pretty fun. We got some pretty decent stuff today. We went on for way longer than I was planning to, but it's whatever. We're playing Borderlands. We're having a good time. It's not like we really have anything better to do because we're all locked up in our houses, not being able to do shit. But I digress. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys next Thursday at the Guardian Takedown, or at the Takedown at Guardian Breach. I will see you guys then.